Yeah. We run up, we all got somewhere.
What's good, fam? We back outside just for a little bit, baby. Just for a little bit, because it's a little rainy. And I like it rain. I ain't mad at the rain, because, you know, I'm old school. You know, I hear music in my head, and all I hear is make it rain on them. It's raining on us, these bags, baby, and we got a baby bag. I picked it up. It's loaded. We don't have to drop it off till in the morning. But yeah, we're in Humble, Texas. And we got to go 371 miles to Port Sulphur, Louisiana. Yeah, just slide over to the booth. And I told y'all, it's that time of year. Things moving a little slow. I ain't going to the snow. I don't even want to go to the cold. So your boy just been hanging around at the crib and stuff come up that I like, that I feel like, yeah, I can knock that out real quick. I'll knock it out. But other than that, I've been really trying to play catch up. Not just on comments and all that stuff and videos, but I'm already starting to work on all the different products that y'all said you want to film your boy. We working on it. Got to get all these products together. Anything for y'all, fam, because that's how much I got love for y'all. Y'all, hey, if I can help you get better and help you win, I told you your boy BG got you. So yeah, been doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Either way it go, I'm finna go to the house, fam. We gonna chill. So yeah, we already loaded. You gonna see that in a second. And then we gonna get busy later on for a little bit of that night riding. You know your boy like night riding. Hopefully by the end that rain gonna be gone, because it's like a little thunderstorm that's coming across the bottom and south of Texas, all over it's even going into Louisiana where I'm going. So hopefully all that be cleared up come nightfall, because I don't want to be in it. Luckily for me though, it looked like it will be, but even not, we good. So I'm finna go to the house and chill, fam. Y'all go ahead and relax. I'm gonna go relax, and I'm gonna pick y'all up in the middle of the night, baby. So we can get up out of here. So I'll tap back in with you, fam.
A B. But not everyone got the drive to get done. This one's for the ones who move different. For the dreamers on wheels, chasing purpose and a better life. Let's go. Let's go. She loading up before sunrise. He checking his tires under clear blue skies. They both got faith in a full tank. GPS locked up, the mission's clear. Just hustle and grace, we running it up, ain't no handouts. Just miles to chase from state to state. They carry the cargo dream. Teams are solo, they still supreme. We run it up, mile after mile. Faith in our heart, hustle is our style. We don't fold, we just shift them gears. Cargo dreams made the vision clear. We run it up, we don't do small things. Moving like legends, wearing unseen rings. Every route, every mile, every late night thing. We kings and queens, living cargo dreams. He's out east, she's holding it down in the west. Both on the grind, no time to rest. He vlogs a road, she runs a book. Together they're the story world overlooks. Coffee in the cup, gospel in the mix. Manifesting goals off my 66. This life ain't easy, but it sure feels free when you're driven with purpose and building a legacy. Late nights, gas stops, praying through the rain. Turning breakdowns into breakthroughs again and again. Every load, every lane, every mountain climbed. It's more than freight, it's a frame of mind. Mile after mile, faith in our heart. Hustle is our style. We don't fold, we just shift them gears. Cargo dreams made the vision clear. We run it up, we don't do small things. Moving like legends, wearing unseen rings. Every route, every mile, every late night thing. We kings and queens, living cargo dreams. For the ones who left comfort for the calling. For the ones still pushing when the night keeps falling. You don't just drive, you inspire. You build your lane and they will follow you. Living cargo dreams. Yeah. We run up, we all got somewhere to be. But not everyone got to drive.
Well, fam, as you can see, we had a change of plans. Let me go and get this thing up out of there and I'll tell you what happened. Give me just a second, baby. Give me just a second.
Get done. This one's for the ones who move different. For the dreamers on wheels, chasing purpose and a better life. Let's go. Let's go. She loading up before sunrise. He checking his tires under clear blue skies. They both got faith in a full tank. GPS locked up, the mission's clear. Just hustle and grace.
Alright, fam, as you can see by the shirt, that little Benfinito, baby. We just been moving. We got up out the rain, but you know, it picked up in Humble. Let's get the numbers out the way. Humble, Texas, and it went to Port Sulphur, Louisiana. 371 miles. And they paid you about $1.61 a mile. Yes, yep. Got the 600. Nah, it didn't start at the 600. But, you know, it was a rainy day back then, so I guess the big guy, God, he say, I'm going to let it rain on you. Because let me tell you about the negotiation. So, the low board said like 404 or 403, I can't remember. It wasn't 370 some miles. On the low board, I saw 404. But remember, we talked about that in the past, like the size of the city and all that, where you from, can make a difference from what they put, because they normally put either city to city or zip code to zip code, and it could be on the other side of the city or the other side of the zip code. Well, that happened this time. So instead of being 400 and something, like 403, I think it said, it was like 371. But I didn't know that at the time, because I was going off the low board when I called him. So when we got to negotiating, he came in, I was like, hey, he said 400. I was like, I need 5. And he actually hit me with the, can we meet in the middle at 450? You know, I'm like, you know what? It's the slow season. I ain't got nothing to do. It's just right down the street. I got you. I was like, we can do the 450. And then I was like, now tell me the details, you know. He tells me the details. I'm listening. Then I heard him say something. He said, Twick. Now, granted, this Twick card has been paid for itself. Twick card was like $100 something. That thing paid for itself like the first load or two that I used it. But we talked about this before, about knowing your rates, making your rates, all that. Like we talked about weekend holds. We talked about certain overnights. If you got to do any touching of the freight, what do you charge? We covered this in many videos. And so over time, between that and the tension pay and all that, so I started coming up with my own numbers. I had to know my rates, because remember I told you, always know your numbers. We talked about that with CPM and all that. Know your rates based off of CPM COL. So then I started coming up with my own rates based on, what's the best way to say it, based on like tow news, all this different stuff. So let's just break down how I came up with my rate. So a tow news, normally they go for about $100. Get some broker companies and all that, they give you a little bit more, 150. Y'all seen we've gotten 250 before, but it's normally about $100. And you know, normally with detention, it's normally like 35, 40, depending. It switches, but I even got detention for $25 before. Like I've seen it. And so I'm looking at my numbers, what I have to do, and I've done the research based off of when I've had to touch stuff, like it took me 5 minutes, or it took me 30 minutes, or I had to go get labels and tape to tape this up, or I had to print something out on, stop, you know what I'm saying, stop and print something. So that's how I started coming up with my rates. So my rates normally generally fluctuate between 50 to 100. 100 when I, remember we talk about when negotiating, go high. And then, you know, my bottom end is 50. And so, you know, but depending on the broker, if I got a relationship, I might do 35, 40, depending on the situation, but it's normally 50 to 100. And so for me, like Twick, if I got to touch some freight or something like that, it's normally right out the gate, $50. You got $50. So I'm listening. We was at 450 negotiating, and he heard that word Twick. I said, hold on. I said, yeah, I need my Twick. He said, yeah, we're going to need your Twick. You're going down to the port. I said, he remember that the little girl that said, gave me $50. So as he said that, I said, I need another $50. He said $50 for the Twick. He said, okay. He said, we laughing about it. He said, you got me back to 500. I said, cool, man. We got it locked in for 500. So I thought that was the end of it. We was good to go. And now I'm waiting on the paperwork, but the shipper, whoever it was with the paperwork, it was taking time. And I'm like, hey, is the time click? I'm ticking away. I'm like, I'm not going to be able to make it over there in time before they close. Then he was like, oh, but they actually stay open at this time. I say, all right, cool. And I'm watching the time, and I'm just sitting on the couch watching TV. Like, I was just going to pick it up, leave out in the middle of the night, and go ahead and go. But he was like, oh, they don't know if they're going to be able to get it to you in time. I say, well, do they want this delivered straight through? And he was like, yeah, if you're able to do it in the morning, pick up in the morning, can you deliver straight through? That's more work for your boy. So when he said that, I say, you got another $50. I can get it straight through, fam. I can pick it up first thing in the morning, straight through for another $50. By now we talking on text messages because it's after hours. And I was already talking to the after hours young lady, because at a certain time when the brokers go home, you get the after hours crew and you talk to them, but they normally can't help you because they're talking to the broker. So you're talking to them, but they're talking to the broker, and it's normally through text message. And so she was talking to him, and she was like, yeah, we get another $50. So he got it to $550. Cool. So your boy wakes up in the morning. I'm there first thing, bright and early, with the paperwork. They said on the paperwork, drop off next day. I'm like, cool. So I sit there, I wait, because I'm picking up, gotta wait. By the time I get the paperwork, it's like, get the load and everything, it's almost like 10 o'clock. I'm like, all right, cool. It don't drop off till tomorrow. The day's shot. I'm finna go to the house. I was on my way to go get some breakfast burritos from the fam. We was finna eat some breakfast burritos. I take the wife, y'all want some? Soon as she replied back and said yes, they called. And they said, hey, we got a problem. They said, we know we said tomorrow, but apparently the ship or whatever might not be. It got to leave out tonight or something like that. And I say, what time they supposed to close? Because the time that it takes to get there, or what time does the ship leave? I'm sorry. But the time it takes to get there, it might not work out. There's like, can you get it there before 7? And I looked at the time, by now it's like 10:30. I said, ah, man. I say, get it there by 7. I say, I think it can be done. You got another $50? He said, yeah, I got you, man. He said, just get it there. And that's how we got the $600. $50 you got another $50. Now I regret it. I know some people be like, BG, when they said get it there by 7, you probably could have got 100. You probably could have. I'm still building a relationship with this broker. This is the remember I told you in the last video about building relationships with broker. This is my second load with this broker. We getting there. We getting there. But this is my second load with the broker, so I $50. I'm making it known the exact number. Before you even call BG, he know I'm going to have to give BG $50 more. And then we'll worry about other stuff in the future. But, yeah, that's how we got from $450 to $600. Because it's really supposed to be $450. The Twit called it at $50. And then the 2 times they asked same day. And then because when y'all say, think about it, BG, you could have got them for more. I technically did, because I already got them. I already asked for the $50 for same day delivery. They just put on the paperwork next day delivery, so I wasn't in no rush. But when they said next day, I added another $50, so it really was $100 for the same day delivery. But either way it go, the load is finished, fam. $61, $600. It's already in the bank because we're playing catch up right now. I already got the next load. You getting this video like a day or 2 behind because we're playing catch up. It's that time of year. We all working because the wife and even my whole family, they working on their next year content, their next year books, their next year products. They already at the house working, so it seems like it's coming a little slow. I'm sorry, fam. Everybody at my crib is getting it. I'm out here getting it. We getting it as fast as we can. But yeah, I already got the Friday pickup, Monday drop-off load in the back. Yeah, and it's time to get to moving. But I can't move yet because I got to finish this video and then finish the video they got me up here. I'm coming. We coming, fam. We're going to get them to you. We're going to get them. I just wanted you to know, basically, that's how your boy BG sets his rates. Y'all can set your rates however you want to. I just need you to know, we talk about it all the time, know your numbers, but you also need to know your rates. So, you know how we talk about it, like know your worth. We hear people say it all the time, and we talked about it in previous videos about not overpricing yourself, and we talked about all that. Because the reason I said 50 to 100, because obviously, if I would have overpriced it past 100, they could just give, like, if I say 150, they'll be like, I'm gonna just give you the $100 total and get somebody else on the load for less. If I was already, you see what I'm saying? Like, they could have just gave me the $100. I haven't seen it happen, but I'm not giving you the opportunity to make it happen, because you can just give me the 100 and then go find somebody else and do it for 400. Then that's 500. The broker ends up saving itself 100. That's why I say you gotta know your numbers and make sure, we talked about it before, don't overprice yourself. I know people say, yeah, I do it. I'm not looking at one load, fam. I'm looking at longevity. And so in the process of building relationships, the brokers know my numbers, and the ones I work with, my direct brokers, they know my numbers. That is what it is, and it works out. Trust me. You probably don't think it is. This load that's back here, it's gonna show you that it is. But y'all gotta wait on them numbers. But they will show you that it works. Just trust me, it works out. I ain't going no farther. Know your numbers. That's how I negotiate my rates. That's how I determine my rates. Use what you need out of that to determine your rates. But as far as this video, it's over with. It's finito, because your boy got to get the moving, and I got to finish up that last video for y'all that got me up here to this location. I love this, man. It's that time of year, man. So y'all stay safe out there, especially in this cold weather, because it's a little cool out here right now. But y'all stay safe. I'm about to get the moving after the video. So yeah, that's the end of this one, but I know I'm finna make the next one, so I know y'all gonna get a video next. So I want you to do what I want you to do always. Until the next video, y'all stay blessed.
Ain't no handouts, just miles to chase from state to state. They carry the cargo.